Hi Taurus, welcome. I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot readings, and more importantly we are going to look into your November reading. So to my new subscribers, you're very welcome here, happy to have you, and to my old subscribers, great to have you back. So if this doesn't fully resonate, which it probably won't because it's not a private reading, check out your moon and rising sign videos, and if you'd like a private reading you can certainly have one. My email address is below, shoot me an email, I'll shoot you one back. So I'm going to leave this wide open, Taurus. Apply it how you will, how you see fit, but don't kind of push an idea of something onto the reading if it doesn't fit. You'll know, you'll feel it, you'll know. I think that's important. So if it's going to be about your home life, your work life, your family, friends, lovers, or even something that's specific that's going on for you in your life at the moment, okay? So grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger, and let's have a look. I hope you're also all keeping very well, especially during this mad time that we're living in, and your loved ones are well as well. All right, Taurus. I just got that song in my head, by Madness. It must be love. Love, love. Ooh, and then the king. Hey, it must be love, love, love in my head. Oh my, Jesus. Ooh, Taurus. We've got a pick and mix here, don't we? So the very top row, we're going to do it this way: start of the month, middle of the month, end of the month, and the 3 clarifying cards underneath. You can see all that, so we'll begin. Very first card for you for the start of the month, Taurus, we're going to have it here. Have a look. It is the 2 of Swords. Now, when we talk about Swords energy, we talk about Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We talk about being in your head, being in the mind. So at the start of this month, I don't see you being at a very strong confliction about something, but there is something you're going to have to make a decision on. What I'm hearing is, even though this is a 2 for you, which is kind of lower down numerically, it's about you sorting this out now. It's been going on too long. It needs to be sorted. For some reason I'm hearing that you're not saying what you really need to say, and I don't know why that is. I think, who else had that element? Leo had an element of that, much stronger than you. But it's very important for you to know that your opinion is very valid, and a lot of you need to hear that for some reason. It's about what way you want to really move with this, Taurus, okay? But you are going to have to make a decision, or else you're going to be stuck in this energy at the start of the month. And the sooner you make a decision, the sooner you can kind of feel that relief and then move forward with whatever this thing is. For some of you, I'm hearing it might be between 2 people as well, that you have 2 people coming into your life, or 2 people already in your life, because this, whatever this is, feels somewhat well established, okay? So there's been a bit of investment over the few months or even few years, and you're going to have to pick who you kind of want to give your time to. It's about you sitting down and giving yourself the time to actually see things for how they are, though. Because we have a woman here with a blindfold on, like, she could just drop one of those swords and she could just pull off the blindfold. She could be fine. This is about not burying your head in the sand any longer as well. If you have been doing that, or you've kind of been just gently sweeping things under the rug, it's actually telling you it's not doing you any good service. And this, the start of the month, you want to start it as you mean to go on, with good intentions and with a clear head. I think that's really important to remember, that a clear mind and a clear head kind of alleviates every other pressure in your life. Not fully, but it really does help. Now, to clarify that, we have the Ace of Cups here. So you're definitely coming from a place of love. We have an ace, only 4 aces in the entire deck. And with the aces, we find that 2 things. 1, there's always a new beginning in that particular suit, and 2, the potency of the aces are so strong. It's so pure and concentrate that, you know, it's so strong, and there's so much of it to go around, especially when we talk about the Ace of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So again, if we applied, say, for some of you, for your love life, your cup runneth over. And what's great about this, actually, Ace of Cups has come up for, I'd say, at least half of the zodiacs this month, or maybe a bit more, maybe 7, 8, which is fantastic to see as well. So there's a lot of love being spread around here too, and this is also very healing. So if this is this thing that needs your, I keep hearing your opinion is very important. this thing that is requiring you to find an honest and open and truthful answer. It's saying that you will be healed by those waters. So if it's more of an uncomfortable disposition that you're finding at the start of the month, don't worry about it too much, because the Ace of Cups here is there to cleanse and heal. And I really think this is you giving it back to you, because you have this in spades. Also, when this card comes up, I often urge people to let that healing and loving energy flow outwards beyond your own circle. So it's that thing of walking past someone on the street, giving them a smile. I know a lot of us, depending on where you stand, some people wear masks these days and some don't. And for those who wear masks, it's about just giving a bigger expression, saying hello. And those who don't, obviously being able to see the full expression of how are you, I notice you and I hope you're well. Passing people, saying hello to that dog, you know, looking at the kids, not like playing somewhere, not being of an irritant, but being like, look at those kids. Kids are having fun again, and that's great. So an interesting start to the month. Nothing too pressing, I wouldn't say that, but you need to clean this up for sure, Taurus. This is because if you elongate this anymore, you won't deal with it, and it needs to be dealt with. That's what I'm hearing. So let's have a look there. So in the middle of the month then, we have the King of Cups. So I wasn't wrong, was I, when I said the cup runneth over? There's been an elevation of love coming to you. It also could be because once you get this sorted, you exude that a little bit more. And also just, I don't even want to say love, but just a sense of ease and comfort, which is really important, and contentment as well. With the King of Cups, we've got the same energy as Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, obviously. And for me, a lot of the times, King of Cups, it's never Pisces for me, I'll tell you that straight. It's normally Scorpio or Cancer for a lot of you. So if you're dealing with someone who is a Cancer, the choice that you make in choosing this person is really going to be something that they value and they're thankful for, and they're willing to give you back this cup of love. Because sometimes it's a funny thing, sometimes people just need to be shown it, or be shown that there's a space for them to express it, and then they express it. And it's odd that they don't give themselves that permission initially, and sometimes we have to give them permission in order to do that. Maybe it's something that they've learned through traits of the family, or just people that they've been in romantic encounters with before. Who knows? But that's how it is. And with this person, I feel like they also breathe a sigh of relief, and they open up and say, oh, okay, because I really wanted to let you know how I felt about you. I will say again, Cancer very strong, never Pisces for me. And it's also someone who brings an element of emotional maturity. So if you are picking between two people, or two people come in that you have to pick from, it is the one that displays a higher sense of emotional intellect. That is very prevalent, very strong, and that is going to be one of the deciding factors for you, Taurus, because I think there have been people that haven't really understood that or given you that. And now it's time. Now it's time. For others of you that maybe are going to apply this to, say, the work life, this is someone that you work with which will give you that extra support that you need, and also take you under their wing. So if you are deciding between maybe a new career or going back to college, or whether or not you should go for a new position, this is saying the person that has been there quite consistently for you, even though on the sidelines that you haven't felt as an earth energy like a Virgo or Taurus or even Capricorn energy, you're very much safe under their wing, and do take their judgment as being very, very good. Now, to clarify this, we have the Six of Cups, so more Cups energy. Things are going to really become more apparent to you and clear-eyed, and that seems to be a theme that's happening quite a lot with all the signs this month. Being clear-eyed, seeing things for how it really is. This muggy fog, I guess, that we've all been living under due to the pandemic, we're getting better at living with it, and so we are adjusting how we see things. There was a point, and there will be a point in the middle of the month, where if you don't kind of deal with the Two of Swords here, that you may find it to be a bit too overwhelming, and you will require this person here to help you out to see things further. So take care emotionally. I know I said that you have the Ace of Cups here, and that's great, But do take care anyway. Just be cognizant of the fact that you might be overwhelmed with certain endeavours in your life in the middle of the month, but do go to this person who can help you. Again, if it's work, go to this person for their advice. If it's love, this person is somebody that you can rely on. Excuse me. If this is a family member, and you're struggling with other family members, which could be a big thing as well for a lot of people during this time, this is saying go to the one that you know will tell you the truth. And it's not necessarily the one that barks the loudest. We all know those people that bark the loudest. And sometimes it's better to go to the one who just observes, takes it in, and understands how it all works. So this is nice. This, again, to clarify, this fog, this muggy fog that you might be feeling in the middle of the month will be alleviated with the advice of this person. Sweet. Now, at the end of the month, then we have the Three of Wands here. So change in direction, change of course. And I'm not surprised. Maybe it is to do with this Two of Swords here. Maybe it's about you finally doing something where your heart lies. Maybe it's about you finally getting like real emotional fulfillment from what you do. So Taurus, when we see this here, we see a surge in energy, which is great. You're no longer kind of uncertain about how things are going to go, and you're not overwhelmed anymore. You've actually kind of dug your heels in because you have a rejuvenation of spirit and fire this at the end of the month. And I see that here with the Leo, Sag and Aries energy. And I see you looking outwards and going, maybe where I currently am is not where I need to be, but I'm here for now. But over there, that's what I want. When I see the Three of Wands, it's also about these stepping stones, getting to that thing. It's not always about direct action as such, like immediacy, I would say, that you would find with fire energy. It's about those steps and jumping from the next one to the next one to the next one to the next one. And really putting into practice an action-orientated movement that gets you to your objective, that gets you to your goal. It might feel slightly singular in many ways. You might feel very alone in doing this, and I also say that because we have the Death card to clarify here. The Death card is Scorpio, so some of you are letting go of a Scorpio and choosing a Cancer, or vice versa. But what I'm seeing is that singular attitude is because the people that you were involved with before had to leave. Yeah, you know that one person, Taurus. I know. You know, there's one person in particular that you've had to say goodbye to, and you weren't saying goodbye to, and this is the month that it truly happens. And I don't even really see it being something that happens like they say that one thing that you go, oh my God, done. It's not necessarily that. It's a phasing out that was well overdue, or at least has been happening up to this point. And with the Death card here, a new chapter has to come in for you, and I'm always about new chapters. This clearing really helps you see things for how they are, and helps you look out and see what you really want, but more importantly, how you get to that point. This, even if you look at the illustration of these cards, we have a very clear card here. We can see the land, we can see the sea, we can even see the sky. We're up high, and we really have a bird's eye view of everything and how it moves. Whereas this card, completely there's hustle bustle, obviously there's death, it's quite dramatic, there's a lot of people, there's a lot going on, it's very busy. And so this busyness that you've been feeling maybe in your mind, or you will feel in November, is going to die off and will give you that extra oomph to move forward. Do I see you really jumping forward in November? No, I don't. But I see you putting in the groundwork for November. So I'm really happy to see that. You're going to feel a lot more joyous, and you got that spark at the end of the month for you in November. And even though you stand singularly, you stand quite strong. You're quite rooted, Taurus. So I don't doubt that whatever you move forward with in December, which we'll have a look at the time, you'll be really successful in. Wow, Taurus, I feel like I flew through that reading. I think this was the shortest one, but I just like all those messages were clear cut and to the point, and I really think you need that this month in November. I think there needs to be almost like a dissecting of things and throwing stuff away and keeping the things that are really valuable for you. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. More importantly, leave a comment. I want to know how you're getting on. And if you would like a reading again, just send me an email. Email is below and I'll send you one back ASAP. Until next month, Taurus, have a great month. I really feel people can breathe in November again, and I'm delighted for it. Sending much love to you and your loved ones during this mad time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.